buyer. I mean, Clock, Mars, and Silencer don't like playing.
A problem for him. But if he gets to the mid game, the Meepo's gonna shine.
Why they love this Mirana. They play around the Quinn Ember. Something that gaming does like to do, those early rotations around the 4 and 6 minute runes.
Of course, they've got that point in the chains to set up some action.
They might actually just go for it here.
They might indeed do it right here. Chains. And Tofu is going to offer the step, of course. You have to have a point in the arrow. It doesn't need it, just jumps in. Celery and Tofu coming over to the mid. Close to having him there. Didn't quite get lucky with the Starstorm procs. Either way, there was also a Lotus on Park.
Yeah.
He'll be able to reset. Get back to base.
Mago.
Back in mid. Be cautious, Quinn.
Celery.
Slight up in a second. He's going to keep the Mud Golem on Dark Margo, but indeed, sort of, with the focus he was having on the micro, he's his main hero.
A rotating hero as a Meepo, as weird as that kind of sounds.
Yeah.
Stacks being farmed.
And they need to as well. Parker did scout this out earlier, so Beast Coast are aware that these stacks are there.
They're contesting nicely here, Tofu.
It's a good time to jump. They're going to make the jump over towards Tofu. Tofu's gone.
Quinn has to commit for them.
He really wants to finish these off. With a sleight of fist, he will get the majority.
Starting to get that real fast acceleration.
Yeah.
Let's see if he does, like, immediately with Atos, just look to go fight.
Yeah, and look to see what he goes after, because obviously you can go for the Atos and the Dragon Lance if you want to stat up, or you can go Atos and then straight rush the Ags after.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. Rune on bottom. Quinn. Ports.
Stinger. He's looking pretty dead. Gets caught with the chains. TPing over, pushing the back with a spear. Quinn jumping down, but the curse is going to bring him pretty low. Dark Margo, a few more hits should do it. Quinn's out.
He got him. Still has the ult.
Yeah, he's ready to lock down Celery. Drops the arena, catches the Enchantress. Beast Coast. So get the both of them.
Very nice rotations.
Quinn for success in terms of the outcome of the lane now. Dark Margo, he's ended up 10 minutes in, about 500 gold ahead. So good responses from Beast Coast and matching sort of the way that
and here's Atos.
Teams are looked towards.
Here's the reveal. Quinn.
The setup, it's a lot of control.
Silence.
It's enough. Quinn's out again.
Nice.
Beast Coast once again round the mid lane. Parker getting
extra last word, the extra control versus the Ember. It's absolutely enough. And now it's level 6 on Stinger 2 after this next creep.
He's just going from Parker. He's rotating up towards the top. He's able to catch out Celery. And Celery, he's going to try and run, but he's out. Another kill to be found. The Meepo getting active.
This is when he needs to be active. This is when he wants to be active. He has this huge burst of strength versus these quote-unquote elusive heroes. The Atos is going to do wonders for him. And yeah, still hanging on to Global, so they can still... He can just keep sending a Meepo to go hunt while he has one Meepo sitting to farm. Yes, he lost his top tower, but Beast Coast is playing fast, and the Global, the Ratio is not ready for it.
He's not at all. They're able to catch him out. Another kill.
Global, keep sending in a Meepo. They absolutely have kill threat every time. And you said he's got 2 points. He's got the 2 components now of that Aghanim.
Yeah, he's having super early on. So just go straight for the Ags after the Atos. It's going to be really, really good timing from Parker.
Let's see how the interaction of what they're saying, the Silk and Bola versus the Mega Meepo, that does sound a little bit frustrating for him, but it's going to be really nice versus the split damage. Bottom. They'll find Sacred now.
The lesson was...
Quinn experienced this early on.
And they're scared to go for it unless Sacred wants to try and run him with the stun. See if he can time it. He's not going to bother. They're going to let Quinn take it. Quinn's able to grab it. And from the side, Schofield did try to enter into the fight. They dropped down the arena. Schofield, he's going to be able to cogs and walk away. Global Silence comes out. Tofu falling low. Tries to pull the Fairy Fire to live, but he will die.
They're on Ratio.
See if they can get further control. They got the drag back of the Vortex and Dark Margo into the spear from Sacred. They're pinning him against the wall. Stinger is dying to the summons. They're going to chase him out as the TP attempts there, but Ratio's gone. And Stinger hits Coast to not try and force it too early. You know, they didn't step up to try and stop the Wisdom Rune from being picked up. They were like, hey, you could take that. We're going to strategically choose to take the fight a few seconds later when we know the backup is going to be there.
They didn't even end up losing the silencer at the end there, right? I think the Centaur could have finished him off.
Schofield is going to try with the catch onto Quinn. They've got the opening route into the jump ball for Sacred.
They've got him.
They've got him again. Quinn goes down.
He's good.
Mid. Both side lanes from Beast Coast in those kind of first 5 minutes of laning stage, they were behind, but that's absolutely not the case anymore. Both taking the lead and Sacred taking the lead in his respective area as well.
This is one of the rougher games I think we're seeing Quinn really have.
Top lane, Sacred, the arena down, zip 4 from Margo, they're in onto Tofu. We'll be able to get the leap away, it doesn't matter. He's
gonna get Ace too.
They've got Ace as well. They're just too much. It's just an arrow. So he's always going to be able to Mega Meepo.
They lack a bit of single target burst damage as well too. Like looking at GAIMIN, it's a good amount of spread damage, but when that
another jump. They get the spear back onto Ace. Ace trying to farm under the relative safety of his tower. The Global's there. They can continue to just fully focus the Spider. Ace is gone. See if GAIMIN Gladiators can get anything in return. Schofield's getting brought pretty low. Parker, he's poofed away. They'll leave Schofield for dead. He goes down.
Continue chasing.
See what more they can find here. They're looking towards Parker. These are tanky Meepos, though. They're not easy to get. They'll go for Stinger. Can they get any of these cores? Back coming in. Dark Margot's ready to fight alongside Parker. They jump forward. The arena's there. They've caught Dyrachyo.
No shift.
As Beast Coast, they're happy to take this team fight now as the cores arrive. You want more, they can find. The root from the net catching onto Celery. The heals coming through, not enough to save him. Another zip forward from Dark Margot gets the kill done. Quinn trying his best to at least bring Sacred down, but he can't for this. The Meepos are out, the Atos is there, the Mega Meepo flinging. Parker throws his buddies down at Quinn. Quinn's gone. Another fight for Beast Coast. Back in. They knew that GAIMIN Gladiators, they cannot take them. They cannot fight them in this sort of scenario.
I mean, they keep... I actually think they got him, and I think he did get the shift off. He just that burst through it. I thought he didn't get the shift off, but either way, too much damage right now, Beast Coast.
And we see at the end, Quinn nearly bringing actually have
damage. Yeah, it does GAIMIN have the damage.
Yeah. Getting a kill is not easy for their heroes. They build themselves. They're going to try for Sacred.
That's a pretty good grab if they get it.
Global comes out. Won't be enough to save Sacred. He's gone. See Dark Margot considering to go back in on this. Parker's coming in from the side.
What's that?
See what they can catch. They get the opening onto Quinn. They're just going to fully focus the atmosphere. Quinn's up with the Yules. The net. It's going to be a little too early, so Quinn's still able to jump away.
Nice juke. Fine. That's kind of like the dream target, but now Quinn.
Parker was able to close the gap. He had the flick dagger up, and he closes it onto Quinn. He'll still get him. Now the rest of GAIMIN Gladiators got to be cautious. They have to back away now.
This Meepo.
I mean, Parker might find more. He's stepping up. He's got 2 minutes of Aegis, blinking the Atos.
Is he just going to dive? He is.
Dive. There's the opening Atos into the net. He gets the other Meepos in time easily. Keeps Tofu completely rooted.
Damn, Parker
is under attack.
I mean, he could dive tier 2s with the state.
Fear. Just no fear. Still a minute on Aegis. Yeah. Just hunting. Who's he going to get? He's get Celery.
He's going to find Celery. Will be opening dodge. He's missing the secondary in the third net. And we'll have one up again soon. Looks like Celery does indeed still look to be out of options.
Low. Spirit Vessel to boot. Scorpion snacks the kill.
Easy kill for the clock. The tier 2, Parker's going to be able to bring around the bottom one. And also at the same time, still have Meepo's present in the mid. He's got the main one here. He's ready to jump in. 10 seconds on the Aegis though.
He wants
to try and use it. He goes in straight away up to the high ground. Arena's there. They'll be able to catch both Tofu and Ace. Tofu's gone. Vortex to drag back Ace. He's surrounded by Meepos. They're coming in with the TPs. They're coming in with fire from Tofu. Tofu, but that's Ace gone. Now Dyrachyo's going to get turned towards there. He'll start to back away. With the Aegis expiring on Parker. Doesn't want to push his luck too much.
Arrow. It's on Sacred.
Sacred. He needs help. He's going to get it. He's going to get forward out to the side. Parker's going to look to jump back in. Celery's surrounded. As the nets are there, Celery's going to get taken out. Margot was able to clean up Tofu. That's a dieback for the Marauder.
They do go shard, right? Yeah. That is devastating. Even more damage now for this Meepo to rip through everybody. It's like time. It almost feels like right for GAIMIN. They're probably thinking we need time. We need time for Dyrachyo to be able to hit items. There is no time.
I mean, I think with moves like that, you can tell that Gladiators are starting to feel it themselves. Like, what do they do? What do you do in this sort of game right now? If you're Gladiator, if the Meepo doesn't get destroyed in lane, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's better than it used to be, right? Like, even in the past, we saw well, not so much, obviously, but the Meepo versus Spirits and Meepo versus like Queen of Pains, any of those kind of heroes. Yeah, now you have even more catch. It looks amazing. And look at this. Wisdom Runes. He's going to actually be able to steal one and take the other.
Dark Margot.
Bloodstone pickup. He probably feels like, yep, they don't have damage. If I get Bloodstone off, I'm just going to be able to tank through everything anyway.
I mean, at the end of this game, who's even going to have done the highest damage on GAIMIN Gladiators?
Honestly, it might be Dark Margot. He is.
I mean, no, not Gladiators. I'm
Gladiators.
Who's actually doing damage?
It's Parker's right now.
They can go straight in.
Oh, yeah.
We could just see a blind hook shot or something to start this fight.
Like Parker's just going to jump in.
And there we go. In on the back lines to get the jump. Arena's there. It's going to catch the three of them. Spirit Cross is going to be enough to trap Ace. Dark Margot's in with the Vortex. They look down the spider. Celery's gone. And Ace is down as well. The Global comes out. Dyrachyo surrounded and managed to get the man drop. But the nets are there waiting for him. Poof fought for Parker. Dyrachyo's out. Further control over the way of Quinn. As 3 are dead. 4 are dead. It's a buyback. Having to come out from Celery. It's going to be a dieback. They may just call it as this game fogged. They're not turning this around.
No chance. Oh, did you see the damage from the overload with the Meepos? Oh my god. The detonation of here.
Something crazy happens. Beast Coast make mistakes, but so far this game, they don't look like they're in the mood to make mistakes today. This is some smooth stuff.
Smooth sailing from Laning phase onward, right?
no, catch Ace.
8 minutes and onwards. And Ace,
He's looking to be in a whole world of pain here. Trapped in the arena. Can he find any way out of this? He's trying to lifesteal his way up. There's too many meeples to deal with. He gets caught by the vortex. They'll move over to Quinn.
deleted.
Both cores immediately removed from the game. Darmargo, he's ready to dive in for more. Bullying Gaming Gladiators back towards the fountain. Parker brings in the mid. Tier 3s are gone. He's ready to dive in for more. Gets in with the Hex opening on towards Duracho. Duracho's got anything to do, any buttons to press. He's dragged back by the vortex, but waveform. He's actually going to live. He will get back to the fountain. The spear, my goodness, nearly kills him off in the fountain, but Duracho will survive. Quinn did have to buy back for this one.
For an attempt to hold, but the Rax is dropping anyway.
Down. And Parker, you can see him, he's resetting,
So
and he's going to get ready to jump in again if anybody steps forward.
I mean, they've got the double hex, they've got the cheese on Mago too, so he's just going to go if they see a target. They see one of those cores.
Just going from lane to lane here, doing the damage.
Level 24 Meatball, level 22 Storm.
Look at the Atos onto Quinn. First net, just holding him back for now. Darkmar goes in, he's got the mana to play with. They get the spear pushed back onto Quinn, locked down. Jump forward, Global's there. Quinn, he's out. No buyback available for him. Down for 75. They can just continue to pad up their KDAs here, Beast Coast, as they look towards forcing the GG out of Gaming Gladiators. Hex onto Duracho. He goes down, and there it is. GG's called. Beast Coast with a complete and utter beatdown here in this game one around the Parker Meepo. 13-0 for.
Well, that's actually that's a sacred
on?
hero. That's a sacred weaver right there. That is.
Time here for Beast Coast versus Gaming Gladiators. Up here with Fogged. And once again, we're getting
All the, you know, I love the...
a friendly, not a condescending game, you know.
he
Calling
didn't...
him cute because he was not very scary last game. We'll see if Durachio or Durachito could be a little more scary at this time.
Be careful.
It's Medusa.
I don't know how much you want... Okay, they're going to go for Scope. There's going to be a lot of decay stacks building up here. Stinger's going to be incredibly strong.
Okay.
Let's see how many stacks he gets. He's at 28.
He's a big boy. They're not killing the Undying.
He's half HP, but he's actually 600 HP, so it's kind of like full HP.
Yeah, if they don't think they can fight into this now, Gaming Gladiators. It's a bit awkward.
Goldfield, he's going to commit cogs for it.
It's kind of caught Quinn. I mean,
now they're taking a lot of damage, though, Beast Coast.
I mean, they're going all in on Quinn. They want to try and bring down Quinn first. They're not going to be able to do so. Quinn will get first blood, taking out Stinger. Does still die. But looks like Gaming Gladiators may even get more. They're chasing down Schofield and get the cogs off, but they'll still be able to take him down with range attacks from Tofu and Celery. Which is going to take quite some time. The courier at the moment only making his way back.
Mid lane. Looks like they're trying to put some attention on. Quinn actually gets the deny between both of them hitting it. Okay, all right. Schofield. Very well, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of inevitable with how low they were sitting at down here.
Quinn. Looks like they're trying to put attention onto him, but Celery's here. He's got one charges. Mago. He could be in trouble.
He's going to be able to get his remnant off. Okay. And actually in a good angle there. Gets away from Tofu, so we'll still manage to TP out of that safely. Not bad in that situation, being able to survive when you got the two supports coming in to help Quinn out. Wasn't enough to set up onto Darkmargo. He lives.
I'm watching Parker struggle. He is really starting to fall so far behind. Salve does get delivered, all right, but it feels like they might have to start doing like tri-lane. Stinger tries to go for these plays around Quinn and loses tower super early to Ace and Tofu. They're going for him again.
Is anybody going to be able to help Parker? He's got refraction.
They've got TPs coming. They're bringing the Weaver.
Okay. Sacred. Able to line up the bugs on towards Ace. They might actually be able to turn and get these two kills here. Deep with the battery itself, Schofield runs down Ace. Sacred, he'll finish off the two of them. Okay. A very impactful rotation there from the offlane Weaver.
Gaming, they're in a very comfortable, happy position.
Yeah, looks like a lot of this early game from...
Nice steal. Schofield's able to actually take the Wisdom Rune away.
Right, is he going to die for this?
Got a TP up now.
Oh! Ace has got him.
That was close.
More TP for you. But yeah, Wisdom Rune's claimed.
Yeah, at the least they got that. Schofield, yeah, he'll get that. Nice little...
7 minutes in. A much stronger start than what we saw from Gaming Gladiators last game round.
And they actually have answers, it feels like, this time around. Meepo, if the Meepo got ahead last time, we saw what he was able to do. They have answers for this.
He stepped up in the middle, get his tombstone laid down, but he's done. He's dead.
For money.
Looking to be a bit of a difficult opening. Gaming Gladiators, they're going to find a lot more gold along the way.
Oh yeah, and they scale very hard on the side of gaming. And yeah, just so many answers really for a TA. how they try to reestablish things. Mago, he's, I mean, all things considered, not doing so bad, but still, it's 1,700 ahead of, behind his counterpart.
Bottom lane. Gonna get the chance to go on to Tofu. They're bringing in further TPs to relocate there from Celery to bring Quinn into the action, but Beast Coast, they turn up in their numbers.
They bring 5.
Arrives here. They're gonna look to try and get the catch on the Celery. They've got the chains. Celery, he's gone. Beast Coast.
There you go.
Able to hold their...
Triple stack Ancient on both of them, just so this DA can try to get enabled and catch back up here. Doom, gonna come out. Still on a clockwork, and they actually have traps set up.
I don't think Ace is getting away with this one, at least he's not getting a kill.
Nope, Sacred's come now too, the Vessel is here.
Bit of an awkward go there for GAIMIN Gladiators. It gets a response out of Beast Coast, but they won't kill anyone, and now Ace...
He's in trouble.
He's been left on his own. Doomstone's going to get laid down. Ace, he's gone. A bit of a... I mean, what do you think the plan was there?
But that's a good hit. As Parker gets space to farm some stacks.
Bit of a slip up there from the team that's ahead.
They have a trap. They get a hookshot connection. They have some damage.
See if they can. They put him trapped in the cogs. Quinn with the Bloodstone. Dark Margo holds him back with the chain. Parker steps up the meld hit. Sacred throws down the Vessel. The bugs are out as well. They can look to go straight towards Quinn, and with the Vessel at bottom, there's no healing and there's no saving him. Quinn's gone. Celery also to get taken out. Beast Coast. They're making the moves.
Striking back. The meld hits. Did he get 2 stacks on him? I mean, the physical damage was absurd.
It was just the one.
Is it just the one? Wow.
I guess he just doesn't have a lot of armor.
I guess not.
Does not.
Setting a trap down here for Ace, potentially. Sacred's here with the Vessel. The bugs don't quite connect.
Can they do it without... Oh, with the TPs in, they certainly can.
Ace.
There's not really much to be done here. They're bringing in the relocate. Maybe they could turn this Ace. They get the tether across. They're keeping Ace alive. Celery able to heal Ace up a little bit. Still, the Vessel will get thrown down upon him. Duracho turns over the Stone Gaze. They'll get the Stone connection onto Stinger. Stinger put the ult, turn with the Decay, but he will die. Stinger's gone. They'll drop it onto Sacred. As now they look to step over towards him, but Schofield holds back Quinn with the cogs. Sacred's going to be able to back out and hide in the trees for now. Dark Margo, he's out of mana. He's going to get one more slight off, but that's all he has left to offer in the fight. He's gone, and Parker also turns up to die to the damage of Quinn. Triple for the Leshrac.
Nice relo in. Duracho turning up this time with the Stone Gaze actually seems like the X factor. Celery, I'm sure Quinn or Celery, one of them identified. Yeah, buy a medallion on the support even too. There's any type of little bit of armors you can throw onto this Leshrac, it's going to be important.
Ace, pretty deep here on the bottom lane.
But very tanky.
Indeed, with the Crimson Guard, it's going to take quite a few hits to take him down. Tofu's heading over.
Staff.
Looks like Ace is very dead, and maybe Tofu's in trouble as well. And Stinger's going to lay down the tombstone.
Does he get the attack off onto him?
He's into the trees, but the hook shot's up. Tofu and Ace caught a little bit too far on along that bottom lane. I guess they just weren't quite expecting.
Parker does commit for the shard. Okay, cool. Duracho, big item timing him for him here. Manta and Scotty now versus this range core. He's just walking in.
I mean, they all are. They're going to be able to get the jump on Parker. Parker's able to put them out. The Doom will still get laid down to him, but he gets forced up to the high ground.
He's still in trouble.
They're going to dive in for him beyond the towers here as they take out Parker. They're diving the base for more. Stinger to go. Sacred also has to run in with a Shikuchi. As GAIMIN Gladiators, they're just into the base of Beast Coast. They've killed off the 3 of them.
Look at Duracho. He's in the base.
He's right in there. I mean, there's just nothing that's going to threaten him. Sacred's caught out by the stun. He's going to be going down as well. They just walk in, kill off the 4 of them, and walk out with down onto Parker, rendering the TA completely useless.
Yeah, this time around the group up, you can see how strong it really is around this IO. Very comfortable draft here from GAIMIN as they have their, I mean, the ball has been rolling now for some time as Schofield perhaps getting caught out again here. Quinn.
Oh, they're not slowing down again, the Gladiators. They're going to keep this one going. Schofield, though, will be able to hook shot over towards Celery. Celery's out.
Quinn's going to run. He's got a haste rune. They catch him. Dark Mago's trying to. Ace is ending soon.
Still has some remnants to go with. That was the last one.
Rocket. They get him.
They see him.
That's a big kill.
Oh, that is indeed. Who's going to be able to get the money out of this one? They probably want to try and
give it to Parker.
Parker there, force
him in.
Parker, he's not going to get it though. Dark Mago will. Hey, he's not going to be fussed about that. No. Lockdown onto Schofield. He'll be safe for now.
Incoming. Oop. Jumps out a little early. Poison splashes to everybody.
They're going to take down pretty low. He's getting chased by the illusions, the Medusa. Keep his distance so Schofield survives. Racho continue the push. Just caught by the silence.
Oh, Dark Mago.
On a Dark Mago.
Whoopsie.
He tried to step in on the back lines, but the Doom gets dropped down upon the Ember Spirit. Dark Mago's gone. Racho steps in with the Stone Gaze. Won't be met by the glyph. There'll be a buyback from Dark Mago. He wants to go. They've used Stone Gaze and they've used Doom. They want to try and punish this beast.
Dark Mago?
It's not going to be easy. Stun catches onto him, he will be forced back to safety. Stinger steps up and immediately gets taken out by Dyrachyo. This Rax, it's going down regardless of what BEASTCOAST throw at GAIMIN Gladiators. Dartmargo,
he feels desperate.
But he's caught in the chain stun. He's out of the game for 80. As that's a long time. Don't seem to be able to deal with the Medusa, let alone the Medusa with the backup that Dyrachyo has in the form of the IO and such.
He's got a full silver edge now too, even more damage.
Schofield trying to split Dyrachyo away from the rest of the team. Stonegaze is going to be back up in a second.
He's in onto Dyrachyo.
He's still got the one charges. And he's still got Celery with the mech ready to pop.
Two-man stun.
If they can get the kills from this Schofield, getting low, they'll drop him into the tombstone, either one of them. The Stinger will manage to live, but Schofield's out. He has got buyback available, and Dartmargo will be back in the game now. So Schofield is going to try and get in with the TP to close in onto Dyrachyo. They back off GAIMIN Gladiator. Impossible territory here for BEASTCOAST unless they do something drastic.
I mean, crit is just so valuable though on the TN. It's not really a risk, so I mean, you might as well just go crit probably. But GAIMIN, they're just not giving them opportunity to even get pickoffs. Look, they're just all running together.
And Dartmargo is quick with that one. Nearly gets caught out by the jump from Ace. He was ready for that.
Schofield will not get him.
And Tofu going to try and battle a bit with Stinger. As Stinger, he's going to hide in the tombstone, but with a relocate,
only temporarily.
Dyrachyo ready to take down the tombstone and of course take out the Undying inside it.
That's a good one.
Both supports out once again. No buyback for the still time where there's only 3 alive here for BEASTCOAST.
Absolutely everything at the ready too. Ace now full Octarine. Sacred. Uh-oh. Oh, careful.
He gets caught by the stun. He's gone. He can't even time lapse off.
I don't think he saw the Ags Medusa. That little bit of mini stun there.
Yeah, it caught him by surprise. Absolutely.
The last hurrah, BEASTCOAST. That's a silver edge picked up for Parker. I mean, you got to just go all in here. With the Rax, it's already dropped too fast. One last fight.
The Megas are out. 32 minutes in Sacred. We'll get the time lapse off this time. BEASTCOAST trying to spam back GAIMIN Gladiators, but Dyrachyo, he's barely going to be taking any damage at all. He steps up with the Stone Gaze. They're having to back away here, BEASTCOAST. As into the tombstone again they go, trying to hide, trying to survive. Schofield goes in, drops down the cogs, but he'll immediately die. Once again, no buyback for him. Sacred just gets back to the fountain in time. Will still fall incredibly low here down to the poison damage of Tofu. Dartmargo trying to dance around them, jumps in around them, caught by the stun. He's gone again. No buyback for him. As this game too, it looks undoubtedly to be going the way of GAIMIN Gladiators. I mean, Parker?
Maybe he can get one or two more kills here. The mana's low.
They get the supports, but can they get the cores? I mean, Ace is going to jump back in. He's gonna, yeah, they've got the follow-up stun onto Sacred. It's now just down to the final 2 of them. And in fact, Celery's buying back to end it. And they know this one's over. GG is called as GAIMIN Gladiators will take this game 2 and push this series to a game 3.
This one quick.
They lost. I called 2 of their picks. No. Sorry, guys.
He won't do much, that's for sure. But are you gonna? I mean, it's fine. They're
Game 2 unless you know.
Bottom.
He's ready to run it back.
They might be able to get Tofu there. He's got a Fairy Fire. Should be okay. No, he's
First blood, last word.
I mean, they're having to kind of commit for the kill onto the next going. An economy game again for GAIMIN after they dominate the lanes. Ace versus Mago.
Dartmargo's trying to threaten him. The vacuum to Dragonbait. Still got a lot of 1 charges and a healing Lotus.
Okay, he's baiting him.
I mean, and it looks like Ace has fallen for the bait. He comes in from Schofield, and indeed, the bait's a success.
Nicely done. Good call. I mean, asking for Schofield to come down. And they catch Dyrachyo slipping somehow. Off kill bottom.
They're going to try and going on to Dartmargo. Back up.
The backup.
That should do it. Tofu will die, but with the relocating, they'll take out Dartmargo. And they can chase down Stinger as well. Pop the stick charges, but enough mana's there from Quinn. Up top, the key is away, Dyrachyo.
And you see this time around in the build from Quinn, he's more points in Edict since he's playing versus TA. And Parker actually steps up a bit far. He could just be dead in the mid lane.
They get the stun. They're going to be able to run him down. TPs are coming in. Is it going to be soon enough to do anything to turn this? It's not. Parker's gone.
So much damage. I mean, the Edict right there coming into play. Shreds him in seconds and immediately fill up the bottle for Quinn, of course. And he's gonna get himself a power rune. Not the best one, of course, but either way, it's a fill up. They continue the roll.
The classic GAIMIN Gladiators, Lesh, Io looking to be off to a hot start.
Even Duracho, I think he just brought the creep around to the mid lane. Pop.
Trying to take this tower.
Quinn just charging in with the Bloodstone.
And they pop the global.
But he is way too tanky.
Yeah, Quinn's not taking any damage at all. And now the global comes to an enemy. Quinn and Tofu and Celery, they're thinking about chasing them. They'll get the Lightning Storm connection. Tofu, he's not quite able to close the gap with the blast off. We'll be able to throw a mine down the way of Stinger. Pulverize comes out to Tofu. He'll get punished for that.
Bloodstone's cooldown. And they get Quinn.
As they're going to try their best to burst through. And they're pretty much with the whole team here trying to take down this Lesh. They're bringing Quinn low.
They got him.
Get him. As Quinn oversteps the mark and gets punished by BEASTCOAST.
They heavily overstepped. I mean, a super aggressive move just to kind of go for a silencer there. And they might be able to get another kill here on the reload.
See if he's going to be able to tether across Celery. It's there. The right clicks enough to hit.
Nice.
He's able to save as well.
Duracho, he is going to do the same build he did the other day. At least what it looks like right now. He's a pretty good, I mean, it's nice versus that TA, of course, to itemize afterwards with samples and stuff. The Sacred.
Can get away from this. I mean, he's got the backup. Duracho's going to try and jump into the
reload.
Get out, but there's more numbers coming in.
It's cancelled.
Global Silence is there. Sacred will go for the TP up, but then he realizes he's got the numbers. He's got the backup. They can try and take this fight. Look towards Ace. Ace gets the wall down. Sacred able to charge away with the onslaught.
Quinn.
Healing Duracho up. They're in on top of the Timbersaw with Quinn coming in from the side. Dark Margot's gone. Stun's going to be off the mark onto Schofield, so Schofield's able to toss back Quinn and will manage to TP out there to safety.
GAIMIN wants more.
They're diving. They're diving beyond the tier 1 tower. They're on top of Parker. Parker's just going to be watched by Sacred and Stinger as those two can do nothing to keep GAIMIN Gladiators off the TA.
And it's a Wisdom Rune. Oh no, Beast Coast. It's around this timing. Duracho, he'll be able to just snag that one up. They get both. Big gold momentum, and now
It's on its way.
Might just get walked down here.
Does it have a TP?
All depending on if Tove was able to keep up with him.
And looks like the damage of Duracho is a bit too much to just try for a TP out here from Schofield. He's going to try, but I think the damage should be enough. It is. They've gone easily enough between the two of them. They take Schofield down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So it's just trying to split up and get any type of space for Park to play. They're so tanky enough to pretty much deal with anything there that Beast Coast dishes in. GAIMIN all grouped up, accelerating. Here too.
Can get back on with the push Schofield.
They've got Edict up in 3.
He's going to go in. He's on the HP, but he tries for the toss back on the Celery. He dies for that one. A risky move from Schofield goes punished.
So much heal. And up Ace. Chasing Sacred out here a little bit. He might be able... Close.
Yeah, okay, Vacuum's still on cooldown. Managed to hold him back. The Avalanche. Duracho tries to continue to chase. He's going to have backup from Celery and Quinn with the relocate. They're thinking about diving the tier 2, but the mass TP is coming from Beast Coast. They get the toss gun. Nice connection. They get the pulverize as well. Duracho's dead.
Sacred. Holy moly. I mean, that was a huge charge.
See if they can do anything more here. He's also been able to finish off the BKB despite dying there, Sacred. So next.
Wisdom runes. Make sure they get those on Beast Coast. Oh, they actually catch him.
They found him. Trying for the TP out, but caught in the final few seconds there of that Observer Ward that they have GAIMIN Gladiators. Stinger.
Oh, just gets it. Killing Quinn's going to be a real big problem. They're going to try.
Trying to toss back. Oh, they bring him down pretty low, but not enough. Now Sacred, he'll charge in, looking to get on top of Celery. Global as well. They'll take Celery out.
Okay.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And they look for anything. They're cutting off Dark Mago.
I don't know if he's got any way out this one. No TP. Vacuum. Stun won't be quite there initially, but they're still dancing around him. He's got a bit of protection with the axe. GAIMIN Gladiators, they do look to respect that. They know now, actually, that the TP is coming in, and Dark Margot turns and blows up Celery.
Big damage.
Toss forward here. They're going for more. The toss into the pulverize. Sacred's able to get the catch on the way.
Another kill.
Down. Onslaught forward from Sacred. They're on top of Quinn. Quinn's in trouble. He's out the one.
So they're going to have to buy back here. Beast Coast finding an opportunity.
Yeah, buyback relocate coming in from Celery, ready to tether back across towards Quinn. They'll see if they can catch Sacred.
He's got no TP.
He's got onslaught again in a second, so if they want to chase him... Oh, they're able to catch him. Sacred, he's out, so
It's moving in about 5 seconds.
Parker's in a bit of an awkward spot.
Yeah, this could be scary. I mean, Schofield might just show himself and die instantly. He sees them, but he gets caught.
Yeah, he's going down, and with him getting caught,
That's
East Coast probably won't try and do anything about this Roshan. They'll have to let this go. They don't have the full lineup. They don't have.
Got the Hex. Got
Gonna find Sacred. Sacred. He's going to get shoved to the side there. Parker with a nice Hurricane Pipe play there, breaking Sacred away from potential follow-up stuns.
But he has to use his BKB. I mean, look at Dyrachyo try to chase forward here. As we said, a very Dyrachyo play.
He gets tossed back into the Avalanche, pulverize as well. The wall's going to be dropped down as well as the three-man vacuum in turn. Dyrachyo, he'll go down the once, but he does start off a fight where GAIMIN Gladiators, they're able to get both the Silencer and the Tiny.
What a Dyrachyo play. I mean, he's like, I just want to start the fight for
I mean,
my team.
that's why they give that man the H.
Sure do.
He's the fight starter. He goes in, he gets caught. It
Possible. If he steps up, gets hexed, he could just instantly die.
Fortification, but yeah, no Tiny. They need this Tiny for the toss backs. They need Schofield. Sacred, he's going to try and get in there. They jump forward, they're looking to burst through Quinn. They cannot do so. Quinn's getting healed up, and that's going to be Sacred out for a minute. No buyback available on him. Jump forward from Tofu with the blast off over towards Dark Margo. They've taken Stinger down as well. It's dieback, he's out for a minute. The space is there for GAIMIN Gladiators to take the mid-racks.
Parker backing.
Yeah,
It's a fake back.
They're ready to go once more, surely.
Blink vacuum.
Ace is watching.
I mean, they might just have to settle for Schofield, but he wants the big target. He wants Parker, and he
He's
finds
to jump in and get the vacuum. Dyrachyo's in as well. They're in on top of the TA. They'll put the BKB on Parker, but GAIMIN Gladiators will chase him down. He's out for 85. And of course, with the way that he's spent up, he has no luxury of buyback.
And they can just go for tier 4s here. They have the AC. Creeps are coming in. I mean, Schofield will buy back to deter them, but yeah, he's dead for such a long time, and that's all their damage.
There's no TA. So Mega Creeps won't be an available option quite yet. But the game, on the other hand, it may just well be with these kills that GAIMIN Gladiators continue to catch as Schofield is caught over in the mid. There's a BEASTCOAST to try and hold back the full lineup of GAIMIN Gladiators.
Back
Ace,
1-2.
He's got the catch. There's the follow-up Hex. They're in on a Stinger. Stinger's out as well for good. As GAIMIN Gladiators, they're going to get even more. Jump forward, the blast off over towards Darmago, who'll get off the shield with the Aghanims, but he'll get destroyed by the overwhelming damage of GAIMIN Gladiators. There's only Sacred left as he's bullied back to the fountain. The tier 4s will fall. There's 15 seconds, and they will have Parker back up. We'll see if he gets a chance to show his face once more in this game, but it looks like the towers, the Ancient, they're going down too quickly. The tier 4s are gone. Ancient exposed. 5 seconds until he's back, and it's 5 seconds too long. GG is called. Gladiators take game 3, and with that, this best of 3, it's theirs.
They come in and they're like,